I'm not going to be the one to be on the wrong side of history here, but I do not believe that the Tush Push should be a play that is banned. But apparently, Nick Wright says I'm wrong. Let's find out why.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Okay. And welcome to Roll Coverage. I'm your host, Nicholas McCandless. We're going to get this thing started off. But before I give my opinions, we're going to listen to what Nick Wright has to say, and then I'm going to kind of go into my thoughts on where the game is, my view of this. And again, I'm going to be upfront with you. I think this is a very cold take. This is not going to age well, in my opinion, but that's just me. So, good luck, Nick. This is a first things first host, but he is on his personal podcast. His personal podcast is What's Right with Nick Wright. I love the episodes. I just thought that this was such a glaring position that it had to be addressed. So
I said it 6 months ago. I'll say it again. I will eventually be proven right. That tush push play is a blight on the league. It's bad for the sport. It should not be allowed. And the question I would ask everyone that says, oh, just get better, get tougher, get stronger, learn to stop it. If Philadelphia perfected it to a degree where instead of being a guaranteed 1 or 2 yards, it was a guaranteed 4 or 5 yards, would the NFL outlaw it? And the answer is yes. It would be the only play they would run, and it would ruin the watchability of the NFL. At the end of the day, pro football is the entertainment business. It is not going to be in the league 5 years from now. It might not be in the league 6 months from now.
I am, in my opinion, colossally dumb take. Now, the one thing I will preface is I'm going to attack this in 2 separate portions. First of which is the idea that it is going to destroy the league. It is a 1 to 2 yard gain at best. This is a running play that requires a very strong quarterback who has done a lot of personal development and works well in the scheme and is able to accomplish this. Now, my other portion to that is how are we going to ban a play based on theoreticals? Nick immediately went in on the idea that, well, if they perfect it, it could be 3, 4 or more yards, and then they have to ban it. Well, no. First of all, that's stupid. Anybody can get 4 yards. If they can get 4 yards by doing the same play over and over and over again, and you still can't stop them, that shouldn't be a play that's banned. That just means you guys suck at football. Sorry. My caveat to that, and I'm gonna see if this is a good comparison. But if we ever got to the point where we had some very, 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 very tall wide receivers, we'll say 7 foot or 7 foot corner or something like that, would we say that because of his physical advantage that we would ban him from playing a certain position or being able to run a certain play, i.e. Something in the red zone where he's so clearly bigger than everybody else and has such a bigger wingspan, you just got to put it in that direction and there's nothing anybody could do? Are we then going to say, like, oh, okay, because this person's too tall and has an advantage that was given to them physically, that's not allowed, and they're not allowed to do that. They need to find a different position to play, or you're not allowed to run that play with them. That makes literally no sense. I think that this Nick Wright take is, again, going to age so poorly, and I feel bad for that because, again, I love Nick Wright. He's great, but, buddy, you messed up. This is bad. If Patrick Mahomes could do this play and it wasn't that, I think he would have a completely different take. I think that because it's the Philadelphia Eagles, because it's Jalen Hurts, because it's just one team that can accomplish it, everyone's like, oh, well, that's unfair. It's like, no, you could find a quarterback that could do that. You could do the same scheme and accomplish it, but you don't have the personnel to do it. The Eagles do. So if you're going to ban that, we're just going to start banning everything. We need to ban Tyreek Hill because he's too fast and that's an unfair advantage. Like, where is the threshold where it stops? Where is it like, okay, you're so much better at this than everybody else that we need to put a cap on it? And why is it now that it's with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles that we find a need to change the rules? I don't agree with this at all. Again, I think this is a very bad take, and I do not expect this to age well. So with that, I just want to have you leave your thoughts and comments down there. Just tell us what you think. Again, my name is Nick with Roll Coverage. But we're putting out a lot of new videos every day. Sorry, I'm working on shorts and all this other stuff too. But we're just trying to put as much content as possible. Tell us your thoughts, and check us out over on Twitter over at Roll Coverage Pod. See you soon.